Once again, we return to conspiracy theories, this time mystery of disappearance. MH370, Malaysian airline flight MH370. That nearly a decade, I do believe 2014, exactly at these days, set off from Kuala Zero. People done with this. Definitely, this was a human mistake, and seems like there is a proof. There is a proof, final proof, and somebody do regret government of some country that taken an action. And it's totally a lie. Look at guys, it's totally a lie as well. Seems like there is a total censorship. We are not. It's totally as well censorship of information. Look at rejecting truth to be told. Ace of Swords, Four of Cups covering the sun. So no sunshine for the news. Let the truth be still covered. That's what we these lies officials on the planet want. Why? Why? Because, wow. Let me see. It seems like it was on the radar, okay? It was on a watch and something happened. It was like pulled down. It was on a radar of a watcher. And again, inside of the country, there was a base. There was inside of the one of the islands where he was supposed to cross. It was as well American base. Wow, look at under the radar. We are watching you and we are pulling you down to the ground. As well, we will serve the BS to all this family and planet Earth, serve the BS like it's a mysterious disappearance, because nobody ever talk about aliens taking this. Why they would take like 240 people as well? They do not care. They want to serve us the lies about this. So I'm going now drastically going back to all these theories. Let's just pull up from this text. The text is literally from last month, when was literally like nearest decade, like a 9 years of Malaysian airline disappearance, and few weeks ago. And today is April, already April 11. And 1 month ago was celebration of this tragedy. So as well, there is a new Netflix documentary, The Plane That Disappeared. So you're welcome to check that one. Again, everything is under the question mark. It seems like whoever has some kind of theory is questioning anybody else, and it's so toxic. So, 8th of March 2014, the flight set off from Kuala Lumpur, heading towards Chinese capital of Beijing. Flight records showed that the plane stayed on a course for nearly an hour, and the last voice contact with the flight was made at 1:19 a.m. Malaysian Standard Time. 3 minutes later, the plane disappeared from air traffic control radar, suggesting that the plane transponder stopped functioning over the South China Sea. The final words captured were an individual thought to be either the pilot or co-pilot saying "Good night, Malaysian 370." Military radar continued to track the flight, however, and we know that it suddenly deviated from the flight path and began to head west towards Malay Peninsula instead to go towards the Far East. At 2:22 a.m., the flight reached the edge of military ranger, and soon after it disappeared entirely with no distress call or signal. And then there were in the air two AVACs Yes, that they could do that disturbance and looking like the signal disappeared of any flying object in the air. That's turning to this, explaining very easy Malaysian flight disappearance. I mean, not seeing on the radar for such a long period. It is thought that the flight could have continued for around 6 hours before running out of fuel. Malaysian government investigators have since concluded that the plane most likely crashed in southern Indian Ocean. So here it is, three theories. So I'm going to pass with the tarot three different theories. So stay with me. Let's see, first theory. So the main bulk of the plane has never been found, not any of the bodies on the board. Wow, manifesting the death there. Yes, look at. As you see, unfortunately, hello, as you see, guys, yes. And it's a part of alliance teamwork. Is that American base that done that, manifesting literally this thing, but as well finish them, but as well, yes, Ace of Cup, yes, but as well as they have a contract with being in their land, and they have contract as well. They're undecided what to take direction. Better they just neglect any of the family members and any of the planetary journalists and any of the person on the planetary that is wondering why this is turning to a totally blackout informations. That's how it seems. They want literally to leave it a truth, not to let it go truth. As I see, remember, rejection of the truth, and it's totally censorship. And according to that, the members of the some kind of agreement with the local authorities who were doing investigation and agreement between American base, I mean, turned to be Daesh government correctly. Yes, don't tell the truth, because we don't want a fuss of all these countries, because majority as well of the passengers were Chinese. The plane was, remember, flying towards Beijing final destination, and this would be really devastating, provoking the anger of China, correct, towards the west side. So let's leave it on a cold. Do not tell the truth. Again, 2 times explained. Ace of Swords, don't tell me the truth, with a rejection of the truth. But it's so clear, everybody knows till now. We have a different point. We have a French author, journalist that was talking about this. We have different people talking about this. And we have even the American Florida lady that was a part of this digital spy volunteer work. And she saw even clicking, and she saw from a satellite map, literally investigating by herself from a home, literally on a computer. She saw the debris all over, spread all over the place. And then when she returned tomorrow, like there was like a totally blockage information. Like literally they didn't even, they fake it, they removed literally the information. I do believe they put even these days the frozen image on satellite, little from a satellite towards the investigators on planet Earth. It seems so. You know, when you get a frozen image, when the people go and want to rob the bank or do something nasty, and then they just kept the camera and they give you a fake old image. And it's interesting because day after, the lady from Florida couldn't see anything, but there was like a bunch of she saw so much debris, possible parts of this plane. It was so clear, and like it's vanished. How it would be vanished? Because it would be floating somewhere, correct? And nobody talks about this. So here it is, potentially due to a mechanical fault. Let's check. It's not mechanical fault. This is an action of the human. This is an action of human from a land. Like I said, the alliance members. Where is the alliance card? Here it is. The alliance member, it means the people who had a ground on that island, huge island. They had literally the military base, Americans, and that's their neglect. I mean, it's not neglecting, it's stupidity. Like how you just, like you're going to crash every airplane passing there. Like, even if it's a military airplane, how can you do this? Like, even if, imagine that is really United States, like you don't crash the airplanes, like you warn people, and there's like they literally they block it and they just destroyed it. Like literally they played with video games like it was a kind of military exercise for them. And at that period, what I understood by the French journalist in documentary, there was like two happening in that region, the same region. There was a two big military action exercises, however you're going to pronounce it in English, British or American, still you know the point. Is story going there? It seems like it's going there. So I'm going to check up the three different theories here. So and then there is that, so Florida lady, she saw from a satellite view by trying to volunteer search for the for this aircraft. She saw it, and then was a American guy who was back in Reunion, and even in Mozambique he found the debris. I mean the pieces, so many pieces, just him. He was a magnet for debris that they were possibly identified as part of MH370. Again, not confirmed. They just have from a digital number that each part that they found, like a rubbish on the coast of Reunion and another one location, Mozambique. Oh my God, I was living in both places. I was volunteering. And beautiful coast, pearl white sand. And look at again, it's so clear that everybody is want a secret and keeping the truth. Look at the next cards. But as well, guys, as any truth, whoever pressuring the truth and doing the censorship, the truth always have, the justice always has own path. And look at, they will be manifesting. Look at King of Swords and Six of Wands. Do not lose the hope. Return always and fight for, because this battle is not over. For Six of Wands, it's like we've won the battle, and that will come only with the truth. Coming any kind of information, giving to community, to collective, because everything is fake. Wow, again, look at, again, the government, CIA. Wow, look at Uncle Sam card, as you see. Wow, and I got literally the spirits with me. I got, wow, I got now the, wow, it's very cold. I got chills. So definitely, as you see, the deep state, look at, wow. Let's fake it, the money talks. Like, we can blackmail the local, the Malaysia. Who cares for Malaysia? That's what this deep state. We have a military base, and that's what they are doing literally now as well. Do they care what's happening in Europe? Do they care? They have a bunch of military base from the Second World War in Germany. So Germany is a main puppet country in Europe that do anything that US will say, the deep state of US. And seems like, wow, let's arrange it. Like, But the journalists and the people, even the people from your country who are collecting these debris, who saw it on satellite, the lady and that guy that was literally Gibson, I think his name. We are going there. I'm scrolling 3 different stories here for signs, proof that this aircraft, unfortunately, it's not anymore, and 239 people are not alive anymore. So that guy, literally, he collected 30 pieces. But every piece from that rubbish debris, how to say, pieces of the airplane, literally every piece has, like you have a car as well, there is every piece, like a window, like anything, like flapper on an aircraft, like everything has the serial number. And in these serial numbers, first of all, some they were not there correctly. They just have a small part of that piece of rubbish that they find it, and only one number on flapper, only one last number was, I believe, one was matched with what would be the data of anything inside of building MH370. So again, like I said, wow, do not step out losing the hope, and keep researching and keep promoting people who are talking about this, because we have to be collective rising about revealing what is the fake, because you cannot serve us this, you cannot fake us, you cannot hide from us. Look at the secrets suppressed, the secrets and everything fake, because they do not care about any local country. That's definitely when they sign country to give a military base to some big powerful country, they lose any integrity. And that's what they do not care. Who cares if they're one airplane with 239? That's the point. That's what is opinion. I don't have obligation. Who cares? I better serve you the lies. Only the collective has to rise and keep on giving a piece of any new, like a puzzle, any new evidence. Look at so many people from different countries, they're bringing this collective, as you see, gathering to for the truth, for revealing the truth. So you see, like a puzzle. Wow, I said puzzle, and look at, now I see there is a, look at, do you see? Look at, guys, do you see? Wow, literally, like I said, everybody brings a piece in this puzzle, and obviously the truth is there, but as well the alliance. Look at our partner. Wow, there with the military base. Wow, we are paid a lot to shut up and to manipulate the rest of, as well. When the country has the military base, I'm going returning back to that anti-globalist team, like you become a puppeteer of them. Again, you lose all integrity. Do you have a financial obligation and debts with that major country, dominant empire country, Uncle Sam? And because of that, you let them enter your country and pull up the guns and use the machines and use the exercise in their territory, in their sea, and over daring so evil over their own. They're staying, having a military base in the country, and plus they're just using that hospitality plus to literally crash, attack the Malaysian airline aircraft. Like, wow, this is so sick. As well, they just walked away, and seems like a part of people who were in this kind of the people who were in this work and retired, when they go off and finish the contract and get retired, that's my impression, they feel ashamed, and they feel that they have betrayed everybody, and that they need to revisit and tell what is their real opinion now when they're out of the contract. And it's very important with the Page of Swords, like, guys, literally, this high-tech online community, it's important of revealing the truth. Like, look at the perfect Page of Swords here. Like, wow, I'm spreading the truth. If on the start we have Ace of Swords covered, suppress the truth with the Four of Cups, and remember, and the rest of the cards, Seven of Wands, and let's give them the BS with the Devil energy, and we do not care about them. So let's live the truth with the Five of Pentacles carrying Queen of Swords. But here it is. It's important that, thank God that we are still connected by internet, to spread the truth. Whatever is censorship, that here it is. It's like revisiting, and whoever wanted to trick the others now regretting, because whatever is exposing bring them more ashamed and bring more, like, the puzzle is not anymore puzzle, it's becoming a full picture finally. That's what its impression here. Guys, don't forget, let's break the blockages of media. So go and share with your medias, with your applications, share this live stream, or later on it will turn to a video. I'm going to check the theory of hijack. I don't go there, but I'm going to ask the tarot for you. So I'm sticking with the first theory that, wow, remember, the plane was crashed on purpose with the military base. So let's see hijack. I'm going to check all these possibilities. The article is from AS, so you may Google it. So, latest news, the theories behind the disappearance of flight MH370. So you may Google it to follow me. So with the new tarot deck, I'm taking a new tarot deck for each of the new steps of the new theories. One is down. So I said I'm not going to hijack, and here it is, another tarot is giving me that answer. Don't go, don't even go. Hijack. Was it possibility that there was a hijack? Like, this is again the part of media war. Like, let's give them the proxy thing. We are going to serve them. The classical interference, we are making the mess, we are bringing the war, we are killing the people, but another side, like, is that CIA? Something like that, probably, because on other side, let's do the reverse reality. So we are going to accuse others, but we are doing this thing. So who they accuse? Who is the opponent in the mind, in this education setup to hate opponent? Who is the opponent of our United States? Russia. So here it is, the sentence goes there. The theory is that the Russian hijackers may have taken over, crashed the plane to distract from annexion of Crimea. How has to do? They're busy, they are doing their own thing in their own sea, trying to get their own island back, the Crimea, Crim, by the way, local pronunciation, on the Black Sea. They're trying to get that island back. They have their own war, and do they care about Malaysian Air? How hilarious is this theory? So, was it a hijack? Any kind of hijack? No. Something else. Wow. No. It's suppressed through, again, Four of Pentacles with Four of Swords, and as well something else. Totally opposite, somebody else. So it has nothing to do with Russia. Look at, and totally betrayal. Like, As well, it's immature on the bottom page of CAP, like it's immature even to talk about this because seems like later on the whoever pronounced this theory, the later on probably, in fact, Dr. Kok Soo Chon, author of the official Malaysian government report into disaster, we cannot rule out unlawful interference by a third party. Wow, here it is. Like they're trying somehow to apologize whatever is coming a new theory, they're trying to step out like, wow, this is not, there is not enough proof for this. And that's that immaturity in even considering to publish this news, correct? But if this is everything arranged like it is with the tarot card, the secrets, let's not tell the truth, but we have to pack the lies, BS with the devil energy and tower, and to serve it. And even if you find the proof all over the planet, and that American guy who revisits reunion, and the American guy is the same guy who revisits Mozambique because the current went there with all this rest of the debris. And the lady American that was doing the digital spy from satellites by volunteering, like I'm doing the volunteer work as well here, just we all want as a collective to rise and help out bringing a piece of truth in this puzzle. Like I said, the puzzle is here. Where was that beautiful card? I love this deck, by the way. Here it is. The puzzle is here. Everybody is a Knight of Pentacle, and everybody bring one cube, the rest of the cubes. So guys, be ready because there were the cards of Six of Wands. How we are going to get to the justice, to the victory of the truth, revealing the truth. That will be the victory for all the families and for the collective, because they cannot serve as the BS for everybody, for the planet Earth, by just crashing any kind of aircraft and telling something different. Like there is at the end the last sentence about hijack, no clear evidence of foul play has been found. So this theory is not working, as you see. So we go to a new theory. Another theory is, oh wow, guys, I forgot to put the timestamp. Never mind. This will be a short video, so you can enjoy all. And don't forget, guys, to read as well, listen to advertise to support my channel. You had to follow all the video, including the pop out of YouTube ads. Pilot murder theory. Pilot murder suicide theory. So there was pilot Zahari Ahmad Shah. So what about him? So they literally molested this Zahari guy, and at the end, like they stepped out like, wow, there is no evidence about him. So I'm going there, but let's see. Wow. 1 second. Theory of the pilot murder. Is it possible just because the guy was having at home the video simulator of the flight? Like, what's wrong with that? Because the guy that was his exercise. He was exercising his own route. And what's wrong for him to have a route here and there? Because the guy is definitely going to play any kind, like you want to test the car, you want to get the license to be a better pilot, better driver, and you're going to go for a routes, any kind of routes that goes from Kuala Lumpur, because you're living your base as a working pilot in, I'm guessing, Kuala Lumpur, and here it is, you have these routes on your video simulator. When they enter his house, there was like, wow, they found the routes. So many people that they are not even the pilots, they have a home flight simulator, like I have a golf simulator here. Yes, as well, my hand is not working now, but I have it from the previously when I was exercising. Who said that this is important for now present moment? Because definitely I didn't use the golf clubs for from a COVID started last 3 years. It will be 4th, because last time when I was living in Asia, it was before COVID. So, lockdown. So, before the global war started with that fake virus. So, is Zachary Ahmad Shah guilty? No. There is so many people involved with, wow, look at, there is so many people involved in this cycle, because as well, with the Nine of Swords cards, it's like, wow, it's becoming so toxic that we need to prepare one more solution. We need a victim to tag somebody. Let's get fast investigation so that we are doing something. We are pushed from all these families from different countries, embassies, governments of different countries, that they have victim, missing people. And we are pushed, and it's becoming so toxic. So let's just becoming so toxic, so let's serve them one victim. Let's give them one person that is connected in the past with these root symbols. Like, let's give them that possibility. But again, as you see at the end, wow, they change mind. That's what it is. It's become again immature, like they changed the mind about Zachary. So when somebody is having investigation, probably Zachary would tell the truth, correct? Like, probably, why they didn't investigate his mother or auntie and neighbors? Like, I'm joking. Now I'm ironic, literally. However, the official report dismissed this possibility. You see, guys, like the tarot is saying, we have examined the pilot and the first officer, and we are quite satisfied with their background, with their training, with their mental health. We are not of the opinion that it could have been an event committed by this pilot or any pilot. So, do you see the sentence? So, this is not committed by any of Malaysian airline pilots. So, is this somehow the government of Malaysia officially is making a statement that somebody outside of their aircraft done to our aircraft this thing? So just the sentence has the background, like, what is the opposite from this statement? We are not of the opinion that it could have been an event committed by the pilot. So if it's not the pilots inside of the MH370, then it's from outside. That goes back to the first theory, the airplane crashed by military base down where, wow. And plus there were two exercises, military exercises at that point. Of course, of whom? Alliance with US. So let's see more. 1 second. So there were, I'm going to repeat, 3 theories: plane crash, hijack, and then the pilot suicide. And why they would make that statement, idea of suicide? Because this guy was having such a great life, steady, even mental health. How they done this testing? I'm curious. Because why did at all bring him to investigation? Poor guy. I really feel sorry for that guy. And I hope Zachary Ahmad Shah will get compensation for being humiliated. Okay, everybody has to have interview, but the way all the community and the cyber community were attacking him when they served this another fake news. Because that's what is the plan of war interference. When we make mistake, we are going to fake and accuse somebody else, not our mistake. Uncle Sam, never Uncle Sam mistake. His team, the military base. So these were 3 theories. Like I said, my energy goes on the start, like where spirits took me. And remember, I had the chills on the start. Literally again, wow. It took me on the first with this tarot deck, with the Jane Austen tarot deck. I had literally the energy. It's missed opportunity. We use it, we regret, but we are not going to tell you truth, because it's a mistake of our of our army that literally they nailed this aircraft. And yes, it's over, unfortunately. So I'm daring to say, because I see in Jane Austen deck, then in the Third Eye deck, I see, unfortunately, wow, we are serving the death. Remember, here it is, the Third Eye deck. So we are serving, we are manifesting the death. Yes. Because you're a part of team, you cannot talk. One second. So let's see, guys. Guys, welcome to check my playlist Stop the War. Any fake media representation in this global war. Of course, everything that happened even 2014 reflecting that turbulence and war interference back in Ukraine 2014. There was, remember that Crimea story between Russian Republic, and then turned to be as well the separated a new country, Ukraine, that was under protection again of that war interference policy, globalist colonial, new colonial policy of US. And here it is, the story goes there somehow. And again, it's like whatever is happening last year as well, it's not happening from last year. It's in Ukraine happening as well from 2014, when was made that Ukraine like a puppet country that was before always in one unity with the rest of Russian Republic. And it seems like the spirits it's taking me there. So that's why I suggested you go and check the playlist Stop the War, as well Justice Will Be Served. I'm going to attach it to a few playlists of mine. The mysteries, conspiracies are under the Justice Will Be Served as well. Stop the War, where is the war interference, and where is the fake news media war team. So if this is a fake news, and just to protect our army that was having exercise somewhere far away from US continent, somewhere deep in South China Sea or opposite side in Indian Ocean. They said there were two big military exercises at that period at the same time when this aircraft was in the air. So definitely, as you see, it's spirits taking us to there, that it's behind the scene, like, wow, Uncle Sam served the fake, and we're done, we finished with them. It's too toxic to tell and go against this all Chinese, majority of Chinese passengers. And again, wow, people will be furious. There were people from India, there were people from Malaysia, there were people from France originally. There were different tourists. Like, wow, that period I was living, when this news was, eventually I was supposed to say this on the start of video. Sorry, I forgot. I was already in Thailand. So I was already there. And for me, it was weird. And I never thought that this will be found as a truth, and that's my great intuition reading, because when I saw it happening, like strolling that tag on the Thai news, like I knew something is hidden there. As you see, still after 9 years, this is a 2023, and next year will be a 10 years of, unfortunately, this tragedy mystery. Still, it's hidden, but the pieces are arriving, and this puzzle is in front of us. If you want to see it, you can just put from all these informations that we are having from a serious investigation, as well the Netflix promoting. It's like a great thing that he's many people, they don't like Netflix, but this time this specific documentary somehow going against that deep state. We can do anything, and all the BS we can serve you. We do not care about your crying, your tragedy, these families, these countries, because we are over you, and we're using our power just for the sake of covering and showing the power over the rest of the countries. And we continue doing, we are still there. And I bet because there was after that no diplomatical dispute between or China or Malaysia with US having the last one that had having still a military base there. There was never some diplomatic dispute about that team, so we have to keep quiet just for the sake not to touch, how to say, not to wake the lion, right? That's that thing, US. And we have to pretend. Whatever is fake, we have to pretend because they are serving us the fake, and we have to keep it's like a public secret. And yes, we know it, and there is evidence with the hermit, correct? King of Swords, hermit, covering the secret, and we are revisiting with all the piece of the puzzles that the community all over the planet joining for free, volunteering, investigating, and bringing some truth. Definitely, it seems like we are a part of bringing the truth, and together we can make this full picture. That confirming with any of the new information, we are going to confirm the theory that that was the happening by a military base, organized definitely by a military base, that they were literally just having. They are not originally from their country. This is American military base that was having exercise there. As well, at that time, remember there were two American AVACs, these huge airplanes where they have this like possibility to disturb and block any kind of mapping, any kind of signal of other aircrafts. And these are all the part of the puzzle. It's not like conspiracy theories, because it's really, I always repeat, it's I apologize instead of others that they're ironic with conspiracy theorists. These are the people who are brave enough to tell the truth, and these are the people who do the volunteer, free of charge investigation for the justice to be served, for the truth to be revealed. Guys, don't forget this will be added, like I said, to two playlists. Justice will be served because of conspiracy theories, and as well to stop the war because of the war interference, and showing this power and war of media, fake news served, classical example of war interference of US. Another thing, last thing to add, is this organized? My thing is here, yes, it's crashed airplane, but I'm going to have one personal question. If you If you like it, leave me in a comment, because probably you are wondering the same. Was it on purpose organized to annoy the China, because China has some big cargo as well? That's one of the theories, considering as well that I do believe made by research of French journalist lady, that she published the truth about military base and two AWACS. And I'm just going to check. I need one more tarot deck for this purpose. 1 second. Was that on purpose? Was it an act? Was it pre-planned act against China? Wow, wow, wow. I did just tell you, it seems like it's not pre-planned. This is a sudden thing, as you see, like you have in other tarot decks, like a sudden information card. And it seems like it was a crucial, because they entered the space where was this exercise, and somebody, it was like a man mishandling. And more. As well, look at, guys, as well, trying to sneak out, you're on our road, suddenly you show up on our radar, right? And wow, and we're watching you, but we are not just watching, we are going to remove you. So I'm going to stick with the theory I vote for French journalist story from start till the end, because it seems like, wow, he didn't care. Like, wow, I get the signal from them, but as well, like, I do not care, I'm going to continue my route. But that seems like being on the wrong place with no preparation. Wow. And as well, look at seeing the alliance. Wow, the people with whom we have a contract during these exercises on our territories. Wow, to put us in conflict with others, the neighbors on the north, where this aircraft is heading. Was this pre-planned? Wow, on the bottom is like a 2 of wands. Was this pre-planned? It seems like they do regret now. Look at, again. They do regret. Wow. Something is here, like I said, immature, spontaneous, and yes, you're under our radar, but as well, wow, whatever we are going to serve, because then we would be responsible to pay off. We would lose a lot of money. With all these countries, we will lose a lot of money, because then we would have to compensate all these families, and plus the aircraft value. So better close this chapter. Yes, the families, they want, the families are leaning on our opinion, so better close the chapter in this book and not tell the truth. This book is not open. That would be an honest approach, giving a truth, telling the truth, but this is a close. Let's close it. And wow, let's serve something foxy. That's the only way this will work, to avoid the material compensation for and possible diplomatic dispute with all these countries where the people are, the passengers are from. So guys, again, the last time, don't forget, let's pray for this justice to be revealed. any kind of lies that is heard to anybody, like in private life or in a public, on global level as well, definitely find a way to be shown. The truth is having her own path. Our side, by collective side, we have to raise the conscience to be aware, not to be a victim anymore of fake news. That's another level, and that's what we need to learn from this global war that's happening. Seems like it's happening from when the fake virus started, but as well, it seems like it's happening now when I think through this story, because as well, they're trying to accuse in this story one of the fake theories. Wow, is it because of Crimea 2014 and again Ukraine crisis, a first premeditated first war interference in Russian territory from US with Ukraine crisis 2014, and it takes me there to confirm, and I'm just wondering, are we not aware that we are victim of the fake news, right? Of the fake news from Uncle Sam from that year to from 2014. Think about this. Maybe the global war started then, 2014. So then it was accumulated, then it's starting that, remember the waves from Syria, another waves, another, going with the small pieces in the small war zones in different regions. Let's pray the families of the missing people, and the government of Malaysia will will deliver the truth, I must say, because I think that they know it. Let's pray that they will be brave enough to deliver the truth, because they are responsible hiding this. Everything is there in front of their eyes. What we are having information, of course, they're reserved as well, but will somebody be brave enough when they walk away? The people who are going to retire, who were in the position during all these researches from 2014 of the tragedy, the people who are going to retire, they're going to start writing the memoirs and giving the interviews, right? Because this time is not anymore time slow for memoirs. Wow, we need a fast interview. Speaking, it's technology epoch where we need literally to tell it publicly, wow, and spreading all over the internet. And that's what it seemed. The person that's walking away, like I said, retiring, feeling guilty, and wow, and of having, knowing the truth, going to revisit, going to start talk, give me a second chance. I want to say something that I know. It's all over my head. it, it seems so. I never touch my head in our readings. So, peace and love once again. Only with the power of love. Don't forget to pray, guys. Only with the power of love we can stop this global war, and as well pray for the justice to be served in this case. Amen. Welcome to leave your comments. Do you have a new question connected to this case? And welcome to research it as well. Give me your idea. What do you think? Where is now MH370? And is it a plan of the global war? And is it, you know, who under the Uncle Sam responsible for covering the responsibility during the military exercise? What do you think? Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and put the alarm bell for the next live stream once or 2 times per day. We do have it, and thank you in advance for any kind of PayPal donation that do join my good karma work back with the orphans.